Our old friend Fran Drescher stopping by from The Nanny.
Wow.
She's got a real good body. Fritz said he read in some People magazine article that she was once raped.
No, I didn't know that.
Fran Drescher, I think. Are you sure you know that for a fact?
I may have been the one who did it.
Oh, shut up, Fred.
I'm being joking.
No, you finally came out with a joke and that was it?
Sorry. It's a bad.
How many years did he wait? How many years?
Fred, let me paint a swastika again on your head.
You deserve it.
You
today.
really deserve it. I may have been the one who did
I
it.
made a bad choice. I'm sorry.
Fred started having sex with women about 2 years ago, and now all of a sudden he's a rapist.
There you go.
Yeah.
Making up for it.
Making up for it. Making up for lost time.
A slow starter, but a fast
Right.
starter.
That's what he said, he read.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever asked her about that. I don't know how exactly. Fran, so...
About that rape thing.
Yeah.
When was your first rape?
So how was it when you were raped, and what were you wearing?
All you people that got raped take one step forward.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'd like to ask her about it, but, you know,
Why can't you?
I guess I will if she
If
talked
she's
about it in
talking
people.
about it,
Well, maybe
yeah.
Robin can fake a story.
Yeah, why don't you start talking to Robin about the time it happened to her?
Okay, yeah, Robin, when Fran comes in
She
later,
was asleep in her
this
bed.
is what's going to happen, okay?
All right,
Just so you
all
play it
right.
out.
On the way
Okay.
here.
Like when Gary says she's here,
Uh-huh.
I'll say, and Robin, listen, let's talk about when you were raped after Fran leaves.
Okay. All right.
And then you'll say,
I'll
well,
try.
yeah, you say, listen,
It's hard.
you know, we're going to talk about it. It's hard, but, you know, I'll tell you every detail, like what I was wearing and stuff. And, you know, even though it's
Well, I'll
horrible.
tell you exactly how it happened. I'll tell you what time, where I
Right,
was.
right. Yeah, just do a little, and then I'll go, you know what? I don't want to keep Fran waiting.
Right.
And then she'll come in, oh, Robin, I was raped too. And then...
Oh, is that wrong? Oh, that's wrong.
Well, it was a terrible
Are you going to
thing.
be able to handle this assignment?
Oh, please.
If not, Jackie will
Because
help.
you haven't had sex in this decade. I don't know if you're going to be able to fake
But
this.
who is the best actress?
Oh, Fred, and then you, Rob.
Then the
He's the best actress?
Come here, Fred.
actor and actress.
He's
You
hot.
Gay Rich.
You saw him just acting like an imbecile before when he said he raped Fran
That's
Drescher.
true.
Perfect. That was pretty good. No one knew he was
I
acting.
forgot about that performance.
She's a really hot-looking girl, even though she sounds like your mother.
Checking my enormous purse in case I need something. Never know.
Try to keep in mind at home, guys, when you listen to her, that like she's a really hot-looking girl, even though she sounds like your mother.
Get a picture.
So
But
who
that-
should they imagine?
But she puts that voice on a little bit.
Well, they could imagine Fran. I'll have to
Yeah.
remember what
You know
she-
that show, The Nanny? She's on that. Yeah, she's a friend of the show. Ooh, wait, hold it. Let me soak it in. Yeah, man, so cute.
Okay.
So cute.
So we want you on E all the time now.
You're not wearing a
This
bra.
is the best one.
Why would you say that?
Wow, let me soak you in.
Why is
Let
it
me.
up so high? You
let me
need
look.
To be up there even though I'm sitting.
You wearing panties or just pantyhose?
Pantyhose.
Pantyhose.
Do I need? I don't really
you
need
do.
this.
Yeah, you
Yes,
do.
you do.
Here, okay.
Put your
right.
headphones on.
Her
So
hair
big deal.
is up so high she can't get the
Yeah,
headphones.
believe me, it looks good.
Okay.
Anyway, Fran, of course, has an interesting background. We all know it.
I think we might have actually
But I've lost weight, so.
talked to
We
her
did.
about this one.
I just remembered. We talked to
Yeah.
one. Remember? You see, we were having a whole.
You're getting at when I was a victim of a violent crime?
Yeah, Fran was raped,
Yeah.
which is like not funny.
I know.
But-
Well, have you noticed no one's laughing?
But I realized I brought it up one time on the air,
I
right?
mean, it's like, no, I don't think you ever did, but that was
didn't-
before we
We
were
didn't?
televised.
Because we.
You've like sold out, and now you're going for the jugular.
Yeah, right. No. I was saying, like, how do you bring? I was talking to Robin earlier this morning. I said, hey, Fran Drescher's coming in, The Nanny, and I said to her, you know, I read in People magazine that she was, you know, the victim of a violent crime.
That's how
So-
we like to call ourselves.
What do you mean, like people who've been raped don't want to say, hey, we were raped, because that makes you like a.
No, it's just, I don't know, you get
'Cause
categorized
it's a
that way
stigma.
when you work with the police and when you work with all of those things, somehow you just, no.
Because everyone's like embarrassed to say it's rape, so they just go, oh, you were the victim of a violent crime.
No, I don't think so. No, I just think that that's a technical term that when you unfortunately have to go through the process of the legal system.
Oh,
you
I
know,
see what you're
That's
saying.
how you get classified, so you tend to, I don't know, pick up on it.
So I said
but
to Robin-
it's not because it's a stigma. You know, bad things happen to good people. I'm sure there's no one in this room that's walked through life. You don't go through, you don't go through life unscathed.
Well, tell her,
Everybody
Jackie.
has-
Bad things happen to bad
Michigan.
people.
Yeah. Talk about being
Bad
scathed.
things should happen to bad people, but unfortunately,
Let me
it
ask you
doesn't
this.
always work that
Is
way.
the perpetrator in this room? Take a look at these two
No,
gentlemen.
he's been incarcerated, I'm happy to say.
Oh, that's
And
good.
still
Yeah.
incarcerated, hopefully.
Yes,
They let a lot of these
yes,
guys out right
I
away.
know.
No, 114 years.
Oh, no
Really?
kidding. He must have, like, gotten a lot of people.
Yes,
What was the
yes.
MO on
There
this
were
guy?
2 busloads of witnesses. They called us witnesses. When
White
they
guys or black
called
guys?
them and said, well, you know, is
How
Oh,
many
what are you
people were
uptight
there?
about? White or black? Black guys did it?
No, they were black, but
Oh,
It was
boy.
a group?
brothers.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
it runs in the family.
So you mean they had gone around and done so many heinous crimes that there was a busload of victims brought
2
in?
busloads.
Wow.
2 busloads.
2 black dudes, huh?
Yeah, two guys.
Well, you
One
don't like you
was
don't
on
talk about the racial
parole.
thing?
One was on parole.
Had they
Well,
done
because
mostly
it's
white
not
women?
about- because the
Was it
color
mostly
of
white
their
women?
skin didn't make better or worse what happened to me. I mean, it has nothing to do with the color of the
No,
skin
I'm not
and
trying to make a
everything
racial
do-
issue out of this.
okay.
I'm just
Oh,
curious
yes,
what the...
But I think
Okay.
it's just that, I mean, even to ask what color, you didn't ask what color their hair was or their eyes were.
Of
Their
course not. Who
skin is-
cares?
He
is
just
irrelevant.
assumes all crime is committed by black people. That's
Were they,
his
I do
theory.
not. Were they very
You
black?
do too.
Were they full African or were there a little white in them? They were like really like big black guys?
No, they weren't that.
Big? No, they weren't that big?
No, well, it's just they had guns, so they
Oh,
were
really?
big enough.
Oh, my God. You must have been freaking.
Were you being robbed as well? Were you in
yeah,
the
yeah,
house?
they loaded. Yeah, one brother loaded up the car while the other brother, who was actually the rapist, raped both myself and my girlfriend.
Oh.
Did they get the same amount of time?
No, the other brother wasn't a rapist.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, did they
Oh.
get the same amount of time in jail? Not the same amount of time with you.
Oh, I got your question. She
I
thought
don't-
something else.
Yeah, Fran thought, did
no.
each brother get an equal amount of time, or did like one have to be quick and the other one?
So
I meant.
I underestimated you. I thought you were being tackier than you
No,
were.
I was
being sincere and
I am.
concerned and
Oh,
interested.
I am. It's a horrible
You
story.
did not get the same amount of time. No, obviously.
All right, now what about the other
Because their
question? Did
crimes
each brother
weren't
get the
as
same amount of time?
Oh, yeah. He
No, I
wasn't
mean,
a rapist. You already
I didn't
answered
think of
that.
that question. All right,
so
just
I
want to ask
answered
you.
both questions.
No, what I'm saying is that, in other words, the
But,
cops.
let
How did
me
the
just
cops
say
catch
this.
these guys? These guys should have had their penises chopped off and beheaded in public. What do you
I
think of that?
agree.
What do you think of the cops
Say
catch
this.
these guys?
Well, I must say that I have a photographic memory. And I was watching TV just that week, and they were saying that, it was on one of these talk shows, and they were saying that if you're in a situation, it's really important that you get the details, the features. Very important.
But these
Most
guys let you
victims
see them?
get so scared, they don't consciously try and be aware of that.
But they let you see them?
Well, actually, yeah, I mean,
They didn't have
yes.
their faces covered.
And then they were blindfolded with my husband's ties.
Oh, you were married at the time,
Yeah. Oh, I've been married for 1,000,000 years.
so you must be horny,
But
right?
You're talking about a
well,
rape.
I've
Howard.
done.
No, I mean she must be
I've-
horny for like.
Just don't bring
You
it
know,
up.
I get
while
to
Oh, you don't
you're
bring
in
up.
the
Oh, you mean I
middle
can't bring up
of-
horny?
No,
She's a woman.
We can change this subject.
No, I
Let me
like this
just
subject.
Ask you something.
Go
Let
ahead.
me just ask you something. Now we're.
No, I don't mean to.
Monday
I hope you don't
nights.
think I'm making a joke out of rape.
Well, there's not. It's
I'm not.
a joke. It's
Right.
not a
Okay,
Shonda. It's
no,
not
let's get to this-
anything that you have to
How many
apologize
years
for.
ago did this
One
happen?
out of 3 women get raped in
No, let me
their
get back to
life.
this story. Hold it. Never mind
Which
all
is
that. Never mind the
really-
speech.
But
Never
she
mind the
seems to
speech.
be
Oh,
so
well, wait
well
a minute.
adjusted
You
about
put
the
me
whole
on
thing.
this.
She is well adjusted, but you get to that to the end of the story. I know how to tell
But
a story.
that's the happy ending to it. That you
I don't want a
can,
happy
you
ending
know,
yet.
If you live, then you can start. As long as you have life, you can start.
How
your
old were you
life
when
over.
this happened?
And this isn't even new news. It's so funny you're bringing this up. I mean, this is
It's new to me.
All right.
I have to know everything. What you were wearing, everything. How old were you when this happened?
I would say I was. I think I was probably it was probably like 8, 9 years ago. So I was probably like 26.
26. You're at home. You're mellowing out for the night, and is another friend over, or are you sharing an apartment with somebody?
Oh no, it's my girlfriend was over.
Yeah, like a friend.
Yeah. Right.
Two of you were not lesbians together, though, right?
Oh, let me tell you a funny story. Wait a minute.
No.
No, wait.
No, I don't
this
want the
is
funny
totally
story.
on track.
No.
Gonna
Trust
go
me.
off on a
Wait.
tangent.
No tangents. No tangents.
You're missing out on a really good joke. Right on story.
How much you want to bet it's not a good story? Go ahead. Let me hear the story. Go ahead. Let me hear that story.
I'm talking to my mom on the phone, and she says to me, "So, how was your day? We saw you on a TV show." And then suddenly she starts talking to my father, and she says, "No, Marty, fast forward. I don't like two women together. That don't turn me on."
Oh, my God. What were they watching?
Obviously, they were watching some kind of a
Oh,
porno
that's disgusting.
And she never even thought she's talking to her daughter on the phone.
So she's talking to me on the phone while they're watching this. I mean, people.
Bad story.
I think I'll talk. I'll call Fran.
Shh. Let's get back to it.
Okay.
I want to understand everything that happened. Do you mind?
Yeah. No.
Okay, as long as you can handle it.
No.
So, because this is good for other victims. I'm only asking this because it's good for other victims of crime.
Well, you know, especially
Yeah.
when a celebrity can admit to
That's right.
something
Then
like
people
that.
aren't
But then,
ashamed.
if that be the
Feel-
case, then yeah. Let me.
Right.
I was saying that 1 out of 3 women it does happen to.
Right. So
But
you-
that's what I'm saying.
It's a very
Those women
violent
don't
world.
know that there are other people like them who have reached your
Oh, there are
level.
so many people.
Those guys should have had their penises chopped off and beheaded in public. What do you
I
think of that?
agree.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, I agree. I believe in capital
You're
punishment.
damn right you do. Because
This
here's a woman who
guy was
knows.
on
I bet you.
parole. This guy was on parole. Thank
Right.
you very much.
For?
How did the system let this guy
Yes.
out?
What was he on parole for? For rape?
I don't think for rape. Let's hope not. That I think it was for armed robbery.
Yeah.
But even
I mean, even
3
that.
strikes, you're out. Suppose you're the first 2 strikes.
Yeah. Good luck.
But
Okay.
you know,
Anyway,
when
wait
they
a second.
found
I
this
want to
guy,
get.
because
Yeah.
I did an excellent police sketch.
So in
of
other
him.
words, you're the hero.
This guy.
Of course, Fran's always the hero.
The picture. Well, it's my story.
We're doing an episode on the nanny of this.
It's my
Yeah.
story.
Go ahead.
But this guy was.
Did he look like OJ? Or was he darker? Was he darker than OJ? Yes or no?
No.
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 Darker,
Not
lighter
at all.
than AC Cowlings?
Yeah, I wouldn't. You know, he would.
He was light-skinned.
Medium, I would say, but the skin is not.
No, I'm just
relevant.
asking.
Just asking for the description.
Yeah,
that
it
you
helps
did.
my
Well,
audience.
So
the
good.
thing is, it was the eyes that were so weirdly
Cold and steely.
set very far apart, and
back.
the way he held his mouth and stuff like that. So this all appeared
Kinky hair?
in the
Short, kinky
drawing.
hair? Or the Afro style?
You know, it was pretty close. You know,
Go ahead.
I don't know.
All right.
I can't remember.
That must have been some police
Yeah,
sketch.
she was so detailed.
She's describing Sidney Poitier.
Well, you know, I'll take my word for it. It looked just like him, and
Like Sidney Poitier?
like the guy.
Oh, like the guy. Go ahead. All right.
And
Did you go?
Here,
to
by the way, I have the police
artist?
sketch. Here it is. I'm going to show it. Here.
According to Fran,
It's a stick figure. I am telling you, we are under siege. Keep a gun in your buttocks if you have nowhere to put it.
And then they had a stakeout in the area that he was really, you know.
But here's a guy who's released.
so he was working
One
that
marked
neighborhood.
car spoke. Yeah, he was working the neighborhood. One unmarked car was on a walkie-talkie to the next one and the next one, and suddenly they see this car driving around
In the neighborhood.
in the neighborhood with license plates from the neighborhood that my car that they stole was found in.
So they screwed up these guys.
So
course.
when they stopped him just before he got onto the freeway, he had a pocket full of jewelry and his fly was unzipped. And some poor woman, you know, there was just
enough.
one more woman that had to be a victim before he was apprehended. And then, you know,
And this guy's living on the taxpayer's dole now. He's
Now.
living in prison, probably having a party.
Did it ever occur
in
to
another
you?
in another time he would have been hung.
Right.
Did it ever occur to you not to testify? You wanted to.
Oh, no. Why wouldn't I want to testify?
Well, lots
This
of
guy-
people don't,
Oh,
Fran.
I felt bad for everybody that were, you know,
Based
that
on
they
your
didn't
description-
find them soon enough.
Based on your description, I have drawn a picture of what I think the rapist looked like, and here it is. Robin, what do you think? Is that right? Is that close?
Who is that?
That's Gary, my producer. No, whatever. Anyway, so
That does
that's
look
the
like
story.
Gary.
And then you're sitting at home, you and your friend, and then all of a sudden this guy like bursts through the door.
Yeah,
Bursts through the door.
Right.
They break it open.
the dog
That's
was
brazen.
What
barking.
kind of neighborhood do you
The
have?
dog
was
Dogs
barking.
barking.
I thought you
you're
sold
screaming?
croutons. I thought you had some money. All right, listen. The guy bursts through the door, and then he does his rudeness. He ties you up.
Yeah,
Wow.
And he ties your friend up?
right.
Oh.
And
And you figured you were dead.
yeah.
I would figure I was. If I, you know what?
You would have
I'd make
died.
in my pants.
You would die.
Did you make in your pants? I would have made in my
I
pants.
peed in my pants.
You did?
Actually.
I would.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I would have been so scared I'd pee in my pants.
Yeah.
I think you'd do a lot worse.
I'd vomit and go
But
number
that's
two
right
also.
in the
You'd let
moment.
go of
I would vomit, pee, and number two all at the same time.
You would too.
Right.
I mean, and you
But
know
I
what
did-
the interesting thing is about people that have guns in the house? Usually they keep them like next to the bed or something, and this totally wouldn't have helped us
you at
'cause
all.
we were in the kitchen. Unless you
You gotta
carry a
carry
gun,
the gun
on
on
your
you.
body,
Right.
like they do in the movies, you're never going to be prepared for it because you're.
Be armed at all times, citizens, in your homes. I am serious. I am a big believer in that.
Until you
with my
shoot
gun.
your foot off.
Sleep with it.
I know. It's,
Sleep with it
You
and
have to
kill on command. I am telling you, we are under siege. Keep a gun in your buttocks if you have nowhere to put it.
Shoot first. and
Shoot
ask
first.
well,
questions
it's
later.
amazing with all the people.
Do you now keep a gun in the house based on this?
No, we
You
don't
do not?
believe in. We don't believe in that.
You
We
don't think it
have-
would have helped you anyway, so what the hell's the difference?
No, it wouldn't have helped me.
Well, yeah, you're
I
not
know
gonna
it wouldn't
walk
have helped
around with
me,
a
and then
gun
it
in
might
your
have been
nightgown.
used
Wanna bet?
against me. No, you really can't live life that way. Considering there are so many people out there, it's amazing that we all get along as well as we do. Because there's always going to be.
Listen,
Oh,
I don't
stop
buy
it.
that.
That's a
It's always
defeatist
gonna be-
attitude.
We don't even get along in this room. I'm talking about this little crew
I'm
here.
sure- no. This is a perfect example of utopia.
That's right. Now listen to me, Fran.
Duh.
Now, you've been living in L.A. too long. So everything turned out all right because you prevailed.
Right. And
That's the point.
thing.
And you weren't a victim in the sense
Pick
because...
up the pieces.
Right.
Yeah.
Go on with your life.
Right. Move on and.
So how long before that beautiful body was being used again? Probably for years you wouldn't even use it.
Oh no! You gotta get right back,
the saddle?
into action.
No
actually.
kidding.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why you're.
Oh,
And your
that's why-
husband was supportive. He didn't have.
Recommended.
No, he left
Because
her.
lots of times husbands are traumatized by this too.
Oh, I would be. Especially two big black guys. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden I'm like, oh man, I'm not adequate.
Oh, you're just
listen, that's
disgusting because
listen.
that has
I can
nothing
tell
to
you
do with
firsthand
it.
that that's a
A myth?
Yeah,
Thank God.
yeah.
But that's a ridiculous thing to say. Is as if your wife enjoyed the rape.
No, not enjoyed, but you know
No,
what I'm
he's
saying.
saying he would make it about him, of course.
Of course,
like
it's
most
always
men do.
about me.
Then it would be his problem.
It's
I
my
can't
problem.
cope with it. It's
It's
like
not
this
Fran's problem, it's my problem.
But what did he
Right.
say? He'd be inadequate in the face of two black men.
Right.
If his wife had been raped by them.
The only reason I
That's
got
the
my
thing.
wife is she's never been with a black guy. I know that.
But
See,
that's
this is
just-
what I'm saying. You're so stupid.
Now, Fran, the point is, look how you prevailed. You are a network television star. What is your show like? It's always in the top 10 or something.
We were actually no, but we were 21 like last
good.
week. That's
Yeah, it's a rerun.
excellent out of 100, and that's reruns in the summer. We got
So did the
promoted
network-
to Monday nights now, 8 o'clock. This
Monday
Monday
nights-
at 12, my sister's birthday.
Hold on a second. Monday night at 8 o'clock, this coming Monday, I will
the
see
new
the nanny.
premiere
Now,
fall
why did they
season.
switch the time period?
It's a big promotion. You know, now we have a new network president, Peter Tortorisi.
Does he know anything?
As far as I'm concerned, he's doing one
Tortorisi.
hell of a job.
Tortorisi sounds like a pig Latin name. You know what I mean?
Sounds like the guy you were thanking this morning.
Yeah,
Steve
right.
Sorkin.
Italiano.
Italiano. Fran, let's take a break.
Okay.
Because obviously you need to compose yourself after that trauma of talking. And we will remind everyone that The Nanny is on CBS Monday nights. And it's a family show. You should watch it with your kids. I do. That's how I view it, with the children.
But it's edgy and smart, too.
And plus, Fran wears good outfits.
Great.
And she shows her body and her ass and her legs, as she is doing now.
And that guy she works for is good looking too.
Well, hey, I want to meet your husband when I
Charles
come in.
Shaughnessy.
Hey, let me see your shoes. What are you wearing for shoes?
I'm wearing thigh-high boots.
First of all, you got to wear heels if you're going to wear that. And don't wear black stockings under your thigh-high boots.
It's
Let's see some.
green, Bub. Take off your sunglasses.
Here's what I want you to do.
Green with black.
During the
Angel
commercial,
face.
I want you to go into the ladies' room, remove your stockings,
Yeah.
and just wear the boots so I can see some leg. Please. As a favor. I'll consider that a favor. And shave a little.
Now, did you cast the show yourself?
No,
You got
hold
to
it.
choose
I have to
all?
take a break, and we will talk to the nanny, Fran
The
Drescher.
boss we will talk to.
That's right, right after
She
these
runs her own
words.
show.
You know Fran what since high school?
15, yeah.
So you haven't cheated on her the whole time?
No.
Liar. You're a sexy woman, Fran.
Thank you.
Very sexy. She's eating ice cream and doing the whole tongue action.
Is
I'm
that right?
comfortable with my womanliness.
Yeah, your tongue in the spoon and all that. Fran is the star of The Nanny, CBS Monday nights, 8 p.m.
I guess, are you one of the producers?
I'm one of the producers, yes, and my husband is actually my boss. He's the executive producer.
No, yeah, right.
You know, she's another one. The husband is always around.
Yeah, you and Suzanne Summers ought to get
We've
together.
been together since we were 15. Are you kidding? We had to work through our codependency. I mean,
What
there
was your
a time when I
codependency?
I wouldn't think of going anywhere or doing anything without him. I couldn't really enjoy
Oh,
myself
really?
We're
if
addicted
we
to
weren't
each other.
together. Exactly, because we grew up with each other. It's
You and your husband? Is your husband a good-looking guy?
He is.
Yeah, you know
He
Peter.
is?
Yeah.
Let me see him.
It's Peter.
I always forget what he looks like. I don't think he's good
Oh,
looking.
with
Let me see
Chester.
him. Oh, he's
Uh-huh.
cute.
What's Chester, your dog?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Chester?
Let's have some kids instead of dogs.
Well, I had a TV show. That's what I had. I don't have time for a kid.
No,
I
you're
mean,
right. And you don't want to ruin
that's
your body.
You had a kid when you weren't successful, so it was easy. You had plenty of time.
Yeah, that's true.
Now to have a baby, you wouldn't have time, but we'll
I
wait.
just had a baby.
We'll wait until we're like more in our, when we're in our 40s, maybe we'll want to have kids, but not now.
Can't believe you're
Now
nailing
we've got
Fran.
too much
Hey,
frolicking to
somebody's got it,
do.
right?
You know Fran what, since high school?
15, yeah.
So you haven't cheated on her the whole time?
No.
Liar. You lying?
No.
Don't lie to me. I'll throw you right out of here.
I don't
Hey,
know.
I'm a tough act to follow.
Look
Yeah,
at
you're
this. Why
hot.
would
I mean, yeah.
cheat?
No, you're right. The voice is intense, but
You don't cheat on your wife.
no, I don't.
You've been together for like 16
And what? You're the
He
executive.
loves the voice. It makes him laugh all
You're the
time.
executive producer of the nanny.
Yeah.
With
and writer.
Stern and Fraser.
And a writer.
And Ryder. Oh, that dog is so
That's
annoying.
the point.
I hate little dogs. I would step on its head if you'd let me. I'd put it out of its misery.
I thought it was a good show today. I personally like Fran. That voice. Sir, are you listening to the show today? Howard Stern show today? Anybody listen to the Howard Stern show today? Yo, man, are you listening to the show?
Hell yeah.
All right.
To it right now, dude.
Oh, yo, man, so what'd you think of Fran Drescher?
Fran, I think her voice sucks.
Really? Why?
Because her voice, because it sounds like she's got a nasal problem.
Oh, really? But, I mean, did you enjoy her on the show?
I mean, I wish I could see what she looks like, because I've never seen what she looks like. You know what I mean? But I heard she's a fox, but that voice is like, what are you gonna do? And it just blows my Walkman away, dude.
Jackie, new rave joke page Martley to order Jackie's 78-minute comedy CD. It's $10 plus free shipping and handling, and the price includes a 20-page colored Jokeland catalog. Call 1-800-323-5464.